right, I'll show you the next bike that we got. Sorry about that. I was just texting Lexi back because she's trying to coordinate. Hi, Curtis. I can't, it's not letting me like look at chat that well. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Curtis. Hi, everybody. Thanks for reposting ice cream. All right, so this one looks a little more reasonable. And this is the one I ended up docking my bike. But if you can't tell, most of these docks aren't working. And most of them are still too high out. So this was my bike, I think. Was it this one? I think it was either that one, or wait for it. No, it was this one. I had to basically like scrape and like basically I had to like do excavation work to be, oh no, it's this one. See this one? This is where I started to panic. Do you see that? That's where I was like kicking it. Not dock here anymore. Well, I knew the other one was a legitimate like no-go. Like it was definitely not gonna work. Like definitely not gonna work at all. Hi, Naomi. Of course, ice cream. I appreciate you. Hi, 19A4, whatever. I can't say your name today. It's too tough. Bikes are clearly discriminated against cars. Pretty much. Pretty much. I will say that the bike paths are being cleaned better than previous administrations and previous years. Sorry about that, YouTube. For some reason, my YouTube chat keeps disappearing. So I have to keep reconnecting it. So it'd be nice if it got warmer, just a tiny bit warmer. Not too much warmer. If it's not gonna get warmer, I want snow. Aw, Gary, I'm sorry that you're not gonna be able to come to the city. Maybe you don't want to, or you just physically can't. That's fine. The thing is you get to, as you said, you get to watch virtually, and that's just as fun. Oh my God. So much snow everywhere. Yeah, probably Prince. By the way, I saw someone in my TikTok chat looking for love who's a single woman with kids. I would say you're either a bot or no social cues. Do not come in my chat. I'm not a match-making society. Yeah, the Empire State Building's up there. Oh, I'm sorry about your health issues. At least you can see the city kind of through our eyes in a bit. I liked the giant crocodile for lacrosse. That was pretty cool. Hello, Apin. Hey, Toaster. I appreciate it. Why line? What do you mean? This isn't a line. This is people just waiting around. We are heading down to Bryant Park. By the way, I love that Barnes & Noble display. It's been like that for a really long time though. I do kind of wish they would change it over. Hi, Allie. Hope your 9-year-old daughter Melissa's having a good day. Oh my god, that guy looks like a bear. Come back, teddy bear. I have questions. Why are you dressed as a bear? It doesn't even look that warm. Oops. Thank you for the follow, Alejandro, or Alessandro. Nice to see you. Following is 100% free. Very helpful for the channel, so thank you so much. Oh my god. It's like an Olympic sport just to get through some of these streets. They've done a better job of clearing this right here. But like, you ran the red light, buddy. Jesus. That car thinking he can murder pedestrians just because he ran a red light? Not the way it works. Look at that. Thank you for the heart, me. I like winter. I like summer. I actually like all the different like seasons. Maybe spring's my least favorite. I'm not sure. What I do know though is that I hate the extremes. So I hate when it's super, 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 super cold. And I hate when it's super, 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 super hot. You know? My gosh. There was actually a steam vent that I saw. It's like the iceberg, or like I guess the snow pile, as you would call it, was not super pristine, but wasn't like dark brown or anything. But right where the steam was hitting it was black. And I was like, oh, that's a really good sign. Never, ever, 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 ever to breathe in that gas. Thank you for the follow, Optimized Brain. Hi, Mel. Thank you for becoming the 192th fan in the fan club. He didn't, so Gotham's, he did not cross on a green. That was a red. So if you didn't know, you have a red light, and then afterwards it goes green. Like for a walk sign. He knew damn well he shouldn't be crossing. Look at how cool this is. Isn't this a fun mirror? Hi, Sarah. We're in, we're kind of by the library. We're on 44th. Isn't that fun? This is NYC or California. Good luck. If you think this is California, there's no saving you. We are going to start getting more daylight hours, which is nice. Already, the sunset's like at 5:10, 5:15 now. Used to be like before 4:30, we'd have no sun. So this is good. Oh my god, they even did the mural here too. Nice. Look at that. That looks really great. I'm glad you like Miami, but this definitely is not Miami. You would think the yellow taxi cabs with the big NYC on it might be just a little bit of a hint. Just a tiny, teensy weensy bit of a hint that we are in New York City, you know? Oh my god. 84 degrees in California, and here it's -5. I I think right now it's technically like 15, but at night it will be extremely cold. So it's one of the reasons I wanted to be streaming today and not necessarily at night. Oh, Scrape Lift, I am so sorry that you think that you have to come into my live and complain. If you don't like New York, you can leave. I don't think that liberals, by the way, created all this snow. So maybe just chill out. This is not a political stream, but if we're gonna have to get political, based on your answers, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. So let everybody enjoy. Thank you for the follow, Swag. And Tom. Thank you for the follow, Cool Bread. Cool Beard? Cool Bread? I don't know what you are. Oh my god, that would be so funny, Lexi, if all of this was like white nougatine. That would be incredible. I've not always lived here. I won't say when I arrived, but I arrived before COVID. So I lived a bunch of different places, eventually made it here. And I've been here ever since. And I probably will never leave. I love this city so much. I can't tell if it's the lens on this or if it's just really bright. Oh, wait. I guess it's just really bright, huh? I have not done any restaurant week bookings. Even though restaurant week is usually cheaper, you want to make sure that you actually get one that's a good deal, because there's several that are not good deals. And then on top of it, I just can't necessarily afford it. I'm from Wisconsin. Yes, Bryant Park. I'm gonna walk around and we're gonna get eventually to the beautiful frozen fountain. It's gonna be great. Hi, Grand Space. Hi, Bluma. Nice to see you. So this is the Bryant Park Library. It's free to go in. This is not necessarily where you pick up the books. You'd pick up the books over there. This is a research library, so only specific researchers can look at the books, whether they're there and for like specific research, right? Or unless they're full-on artifacts, you would go in here. But the reason you would want to go as a tourist is they have excellent architecture. They have free bathrooms with way less line than the park does. And on top of it, they have really great historical and like just art related shows. So right now they have an incredible show that's looking at different artifacts from around the world and New York. Basically based on African American and Black people. Yeah, sorry. My nose is dripping because it's cold outside. I moved to New York because I always wanted to move to New York. When I was 13, I actually went to, 15. I went to New York City with my mom, one of her friends, and her daughter. And it was great. But we did that because we'd already just always loved New York. So I don't know why you guys keep talking about roller coasters and stuff in the chat. Like, I don't know. People always like assume that I'm not responding to chat. It's just that I have no idea what to say about roller coasters because you guys are talking about it 24/7 and it has nothing to do with the stream. So if I ignore you about the roller coasters, I'm just letting you know I don't have much to say about it because we're not at Coney Island, we're not at Disney, So, hi DJ, nice to see you. Yeah, Bryant Park Library is great. I'm glad that your dad used to live here. Did he show you around to like his neighborhood and stuff then too, Curtis? Thanks for sharing the live, Ia. I appreciate you. On our right, there's gonna be like a greenhouse. That is kind of a steakhouse vibe. It's incredibly good food, but it's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. So Cat Babble, it's just YouTube chat. Because YouTube chat gets annoyed that I like don't answer them, but they're just talking about roller coasters in Coney Island. So I'm just gonna ignore them. Because if they're gonna have their own separate conversations and not interact at all with me, I can't really interact with them. I'm setting my boundaries. If you're guys gonna talk about random stuff, maybe go get a random Discord, huh? My favorite restaurant, it depends. There's too many restaurants. It depends on my mood, it depends what I want to eat that day, etc. Thanks for the, oh my God, Hulk, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, oh my God, okay. I'll probably put my hat on soon because the wind is not like working for this hair. One sec. Oh, nice, Lexi. Thanks. Hi, Keldrin. Nice to see you. Yeah, Twitch and TikTok's better. Hi, Adam. Thanks for coming on in. I'm just switching out my hat because my earmuffs are just screwing up my hair. If somebody's never been to Coney Island, I'm sorry, this just isn't here. We do Coney Island at least twice, sometimes more in a year. It's okay, kid. It's just like you've been only talking about roller coasters in Coney Island for the past 2 streams, and then people got upset saying they didn't talk to you guys. So it's fine. You can keep doing it. I'm just not gonna like. It's not offensive. I just don't know what to say anymore to that. Yeah, we went to the Mermaid Parade. We do the, so there's a Mermaid Parade, there's the, what is it called? I think it's the Golden Buzzer Toaster. There's the Mermaid Parade, there's the Frozen Polar Plunge, and there's a couple other stuff as well that we do back there. Hey, Adam. There you go. Hi, Packeron. Happy Friday. All right, I did the best I could. Sorry, my hair's gonna look sad. Yeah, Scrap, if you're just gonna compare me to other people, like, everybody's different, right? So, if you don't like me, go somewhere else, you know? By the way, I think that women too often are told that they're not chill, or they demand too much, or they set their boundaries, and if it was a guy saying it, you'd all just respect them. I'm just trying to make sure I get my hood sorted out, and then we can go. There we go. That looks better. A lot warmer too. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it, dude. All right, let's get moving, okay? Good morning.